Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to test out these ASC AR-47 magazines. Okay, so I've mainly been working with the 20 rounders, which work really good. Okay, I had bought 3 of these at the time that I had ordered this AR-47 upper from Davidson Defense. But I also wanted to have the 30 rounders. Now, the 20 rounders are nice because when you put these in, like, they're not going to hit the table, right, or the ground. But it's also nice to have some 30 rounders. And if you can see here, they have a really exaggerated curve. Okay, that's because of the taper of the 7.62 by 3.9. So, it's going to look a little bit weird. Okay, now. Like I said, the 20 rounders, I did not have any trouble with. They work pretty good, okay. But the 30 rounders, I had ordered the first 2 that I had ordered from Palmetto. The follower was getting stuck at around the 5th round. Okay, it was getting stuck. So what I did is I contacted Palmetto about that. And they said I had 2 choices. I can either just send them back, or I can contact ASC directly for them to exchange it. So since I really wanted to have the 30 rounders, I did that. I contacted ASC, and what we arranged is that I would send these back. They sent me a prepaid label, and before they sent me out a replacement, they would test it to make sure that the follower is not getting stuck. Now, I've seen a couple of other people's reviews, and that seems to be an issue, right, with the 30 rounders. You can have an issue with the follower getting stuck at around the 5th round, okay? So if you order these, you gotta test it. You gotta make sure that you're not having that problem, okay? So let's test this out. I'm gonna take this 30 rounder here. It's kind of interesting, like when you put them in, because of that curve, yeah, it's not free dropping. I don't think it actually has anything to do with the curve. So this one, yeah, that's not a free drop. Let's try this one. Okay, this one's a free drop. So that's interesting. This one over here appears to be a little bit wider. So that one does not drop freely. Let's see how this one works. I haven't shot this one yet. So I'm shooting 200 yards at a 6x10 plate. There's a tree my way. I'm gonna go lefty because there's actually, like, I have a little bit more. I need a little bit more clearance on this side. So let's see how I do on that plate shooting lefty. All right. Just the parallax a little bit. That's the thing with these magnification scopes. Anytime you adjust the magnification, you have to adjust the parallax too. All right. try the other one. I definitely like the 20 rounders the most, but sometimes you want to do a 30 round mount bag dump. It's got to be like 15 degrees. The fingers got frozen pretty good. Yeah. So, like, that one comes out easy. This one drops really. Yeah, this one's a little bit tighter. So this one is not free drop. I'm gonna have to take a closer look at this. It seems to be working okay, but it's just not free drop. So let me get some thicker gloves on because that my fingers got cold. Thing is, once your fingers get cold, you got to get to a heat source. You're not going to be able to like really warm them up with just by putting gloves on or something like that. So I gotta go get to a heater because my fingers are frozen solid. And I mean that's what like it's one of the exercises that I'll do. Like I'll shoot when it's like 15 degrees and the fingers are frozen, and I'll shoot lefty too. Like you guys just saw me shooting lefty to see how good I can do and try to get better with it. So, don't be afraid to try new stuff. All right, everyone. I got indoors and I got a chance to work on this magazine that was not free dropping. The solution is sandpaper. Okay, so I just basically put it down and basically just sanded it. And I mean, it looks like shit, but it works. Okay. If anything, I could just take a Sharpie and just color that in. So this is the magazine that was not giving me a problem. So that's dropping. Get it up with the camera. So that's dropping pretty freely. Okay, so that's the magazine that wasn't giving me a problem. So this is the one that we did the sanding work on. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so that works. So yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do now. I mean, this has always been a problem with the metal magazines, right? So this isn't like the first time this has come up. The main issue I had with the first two 30 rounders that I got from ASC was the follower was getting stuck on that weld right there, right? You see that weld right there where the two pieces come together? Okay. Yeah, the follower seemed to be getting stuck on that. And I looked at reviews. Other people have had similar problems, so it's not unique. So I sent it back to the company, to ASC, and they said that they would open up the bag and test it for me to make sure it worked, which they did. It's not getting stuck, but it was not. This one was not free dropping, but that's a fairly easy fix, even though it doesn't look great. But I need it to be functional. I need it to work. Rather than I care less about how it looks and more about how it works. Okay, so the 320 rounders that I got, I haven't had any problems. Those have been working great. They drop free. Followers not getting stuck. It's just the 30 rounders that seem to, you got to test them out and make sure that they work. Okay, so yeah, I wish we could get polymer ones. That would be so much better. Not likely, because first of all, the AR-47 platform is not very popular, so I don't think they're gonna, go out of their way to develop something new for it, especially since right now we really can't get new supplies of 7.62 by 3.9, or maybe we can, but it's not like it was 5-10 years ago. 10 or 20 years ago, right? So we're not going to be able to get cheap 7.62 by 3.9 like the same way that we used to. So I was kind of hoping that, hey, maybe the 6.5 Grendel magazines might work. Apparently the 6.5 Grendels don't, because the cartridge is not so tapered. It doesn't have the same curve that the AR-47 one does. So I don't know if it will work or not. But anyway, I was still looking to see if they had polymer ones. Apparently they don't, or they're not as popular, and it's not likely they're going to develop it for the 6.5 Grendel, because from what I've heard, 6.5 Grendel has issues when you shoot it like full auto. So given that, and again, that's probably related to the cartridge, the shape, the taper of the cartridge. So given that, we're probably not going to see too much development in that area either. Okay, so there it is. That's what you got to do if it's not free dropping. Just get some sanding paper out and sand it. Okay, so some comments. Let me know what you think. Talk to y'all soon.